Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, let me thank you for coming here today. I'm aware that you all have very tight schedules, so I'm very grateful to you for taking time to be here. Let me introduce myself. My name is Vanashapon Patumet. I'm a student at Kasetsart University. Do you ever wonder why some people have great leadership skills? If we don't have these skills, what will our life be like? Is it hard to get promoted in a career? Today, I'd like to draw your attention to the fact that we actually can improve leadership skills. I've divided my presentation into three main parts. I'll start off by explaining gaining an experience. Next, I'll go into the staying of different personality traits people. And finally, having a strong motivation. My talk should take about 8 minutes, and please stop me if you have any questions. As you know, we're here to discuss the development of leadership skills today. The purpose of this presentation is to show you how we improve leadership skills, which can adapt to conform with our life. We all have potential to develop these skills, and this can be the lasting of an entire life. So, in this part of my presentation, I'd like to tell you about the outcome of keeping practice, why everyone has potential, and how motivation is one of these factors. The first section provides a general discussion of keep practicing. What do you know about leadership skills? Is it the ability to be a leader effectively? And it is one of the important functions that help to produce products and to reach the goal. Leadership is not only a powerful speech, but it's also in every career. As Dr. said, effective leadership is not about making speeches or being liked. Leadership is defined by result, not attributes. Being a great leader needs three main skills such as critical thinking, communication, and management skills. First, critical thinking skill is the most important of these skills. It helps you to develop problem-solver skills and think critically about the issue. Next, communicative skills. It is not only for a leader, but it's also important for everyone. It helps you to collaborate with others, and it's also helpful to persuade other people in the workplace. The last one is management skills. Leader has to know how to delegate to others and ensure that everyone has opportunities to work as a team. Now, I'd like you to take a look at this slide. This is Martin Luther King. He is known as the civil rights movement, and he gave an impact speech to influence around the world. He can change the life of African Americans in his time. This shows that he has abilities fully to get people's attention about their vision of equality rights. We cannot deny that it is not because of leadership skills which make us to be effective leaders. So let's move on to the next point. How can different personality traits affect improvement? There are two main personality traits that we can divide clearly as extroversions and introversions. It can reflect a view of people's personality. For example, extrovert people likely to feel enjoyable working with others. They can collaborate with others, and the ability of communication, they can communicate to others clearly without hesitating. The ability to come out of the box, they can handle the pressure situation comprehensively, either changing plans elaborately or adapting to any situation. Mostly they are known as sociable and prefer to meet new people and talk to others easily. On the other hand, introvert people are completely different to these people. They have less ability to communicate, but it lets them think wisely before speaking. Another thing is they're good at listening, which can mirror some perspectives of coworkers. Moreover, it is because of external personality traits that make people believe that introvert people cannot be a good leader and extrovert people can be better. There are several world famous leaders who are introvert and extrovert people. Let's now have a look at this slide. These famous people are introvert. Elon Musk on the left is an engineer and business magnate, and he can get along well with his co-workers. And on the right, Barack Obama, who was the 44th president of the United States, was known as one of the greatest public speakers, and he can give a deep speech as well as extrovert people. So I think the fact is that introverts and extrovert people both have their own distinct differences. This now leads us to the next point. Why motivation can lead to a goal? As I said earlier, there are a number of reasons to improve leadership skills. Some famous leaders have a strong inspiration. It encourages people to work harder, so it also influences the motivations of employees. As Shakespeare said, some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. This is highly interesting point that everyone has the potential to be a leader, but we have to find the ways to awaken potential. Now, I'd like you to take a look at this slide, which shows the picture of these teenagers. Everyone knows her as a young environmental activist who can influence others to be aware of climate change issues. She is represented as a group of highly motivated people, and her name is Greta Thunberg. She also gave a powerful speech to raise awareness of climate change and excite people into taking serious action. The extent of such an approach is that a powerful motivation can influence people to improve leadership skills. Well, that brings me to the end of my talk today. I've just run through the 3 different points. First, keep practicing. Second, the strength of different personality traits people. And finally, having a strong motivation. What I like to highlight is the personality traits people because each person has their own different things. So I like to suggest that we ourselves need to understand personality traits so we can develop distinct points. Our personality are different, so the practicing time is also different as well. Now, I'd be happy to answer any questions you may have.